Detective. Officer.
Sherlock Holmes once said, "When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth." The truth is always there in front of our eyes, but we rarely see it.
Alan, what are you doing here?
Thought I was the first to get the call. Didn't know you'd be here too.
You say that like you wouldn't have come, had you known. So this is Hal Mason, age 31. Works construction. His girlfriend and her brother came over this morning and take him out for breakfast. Front door was unlocked. They came back here and the bathroom door was locked. Can't unlock it from the outside, so when they noticed the water running underneath, they both had to kick it in. Hal slit his wrists, got in the tub. Suicide.
Be sure it's a suicide?
Positive.
The only thing keeping us from seeing the truth in front of us
How did those get
is
there?
that we don't want to see it.
Alan, I know you like it when there's more to a case, but this is clearly a suicide. You even left a note.
I want to take another look around.
I've been through the apartment a million times. I've checked this place all around. Look, the door can't even be locked from the outside. Suicide.
This whole apartment has been meticulously organized. Look at this bookshelf. Alphabetically organized by genre. This guy shows classic symptoms of OCD. But look at his wrist. The slices are angry, almost rushed. Where are the witnesses?
They're all giving their statements down at the station.
Do you know what a locked room case is?
What are you getting at?
A locked room case is a murder taking place under impossible circumstances.
I know what a locked room case is.
Ever work one?
No, because they're almost impossible to create.
Well, someone did it here. What's the time of death?
6 this morning.
6 things.
6 things what?
6 things that point to this being murder.
And I take it you're gonna tell me what those 6 things are.
Of course. First, we need to find Brock Parker.
Who?
Our 3rd victim. Keep up.
3rd?
We're fighting time now. If Brock Parker isn't already dead, he will be. Keep following him. Stay back. Don't let him see you.
Yeah. Well, listen. There's something I want to ask you. I didn't get to talk to you about it this morning.
Alright.
I'm going to be working with a case with Vice. I'm assembling a team. I think that you're...
I work better alone, and deep down, Mill knows that. That's why we work so well as partners.
That kid.
He doesn't push me to be anything besides who I am. Dear old Hal's member of a 3-man bank heist crew. Now those members are being killed off. First, Lacey's shoe in a car crash where all the signs pointed to murder. Next was Hal.
Gotcha.
And now Brock Parker's up next. If I don't hurry, he won't be alive for much longer.
Norfolk! Gotta show up on the talk screen. So either you plan on getting rid of the body, or you no longer care if anyone knows this is murder.
Mine cones are really hard to find here. They only really show up in certain places. Sorry. I get distracted pretty easily these days. But anyway, you would have gotten away with this had you not locked the door. Then you wouldn't have had to go back to retrieve the evidence, which you couldn't get because I showed up. And stop me at any time, James.
Alan! What are you doing here? I'm just following Brock Parker like you said we should.
There were signs of tape on the door. Like someone had tried to rub them away, but couldn't get all of it. At that point, I figured out how you did your little trick.
You broke into Mason's apartment while he was getting ready. You knocked him out. Then you put his body in the tub and started running water. And then you split his wrist. And as the water filled the tub, you tied a string around a dissolvable tablet, then looped it around the tub's faucet. At the ends, you taped together to the lock. Then you shut the door and you left.
And when the water reached a certain point, dissolve the tablet, pulling it down the drain, pulling the string and locking the door, taking the rest of the string down the drain. At that point, all you had to do was show up the next day and remove your evidence. At that point, I realized you were the only one who could have done it. A quick call to dispatch proved it. You never got the call to show up at the scene.
Leave it to the homicide detective who can't stand to look at dead bodies to be the one to figure it out. What do you know about that bank heist from 6 months ago?
Not much. I like the certain murders no one can solve.
They killed a bank teller. That bank teller was my fiancée.
Sorry, James. But does that excuse murder?
They killed the love of my life!
I'm sorry for your loss. I really am. But as for now, you're under arrest.
After I've come this far? I'll go with you. After Brock Parker is dead. She didn't have to be like this. I always thought of you like a brother.
Don't patronize me! James Mill, you are under arrest.
As Sherlock Holmes once said, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.